Welcome back to ZBTV. And some of you Volvo drivers are actually quite lonely in the redesign wars right now, because as I was eating some burritos out of my taco holder and enjoying some time in state parks, which by the way was discussed in the truck bed camping episode on TalkZack, Daimler decided to spin off its car business and focus its resources on trucks. Well, Peterbilt, as a counterattack, just came out with a redesigned 579. So coming up on Truckin' It, the Truck Redesign Wars 2022. Hey y'all, welcome back to my sleeper. I'm Zach Bell, this is Truckin' It, and I hope y'all are doing well out there. There's been some breaking news from three different truck makers this week. And let me start with the first item. As the German government has realized how bad Mercedes-Benz has gotten, and the fact that they're stifling their parent company's innovation, Daimler has agreed with the German government and with their shareholders and boardroom members. And Mercedes-Benz is now going to operate as a separate company from Daimler Truck. This will allow Daimler Truck to innovate and to make a more reliable, more dependable, and safer product for professional drivers and for large corporate fleets. This will also allow Mercedes-Benz, I'm sorry for butchering the pronunciation there, it's Mercedes-Benz, to get focused on their customers who have already become angry with them over things like the telematics system, the safety features, stuff not working right, etc. As well as to position both companies to better compete with the next story I'm about to tell you about. To better compete with a certain American car company that produces battery electric vehicles. That company, Tesla, has begun the first production runs of its tractor-trailer rig. And that in itself is a big story, because that means that regional haul companies that get their drivers home every night and operate within a radius of about 150 to 250 miles from their terminal will begin to see the benefits of electrification starting this month. That means that their trucks will be the first to have zero diesel emissions and will be more reliable and more dependable for city applications where those trucks are needed, especially in areas of high smog and high pollution. Then we're going to be looking at, going forward, both Freightliner and Tesla coming out with sleeper berth equipped versions of their trucks down the line. But for now, they're focused on city applications where the demands are much less than those companies that run teams and those companies that run solo drivers over long distances. And that leads me to item number 3. PACCAR and its partnership with Toyota. There's already some results of incorporating Toyota's tech into PACCAR's semis. And the first results of that are starting to show up this week with the launch of a redesigned Peterbilt 579. This new truck will be gaining some features from the Toyota Tundra, as well as some of its own unique features. So, features like custom gauges, a new and more advanced safety tech, and, of course, with everything going the way it is, everybody's focused on getting better fuel mileage. As much as 7% better versus the previous model. By using integrated powertrains, electrification tech, and by beginning to offer more advanced safety features as well. And this will be a game changer for a lot of different companies. And for a lot of drivers too. So, between Peterbilt, Tesla, and Freightliner coming out with new semis, I wonder where that's going to lead the rest of the industry. Because, I mean, I know Volvo's going to adapt in the next couple years. And it does take them a while to catch up. And at the rate of innovation and the way things are going, it's probably going to happen sooner rather than later. And what's happening in terms of other companies that are starting to rise up just as Tesla's doing it's just mind-blowing, the rate at which things are changing in the commercial truck business. Because fleets like to think long-term, 3, 4, 5 years, to maximize their return on investment. And with a truck that can save the average company over $2,000, $3,000, or $4,000 a year just on fuel alone, that's what changes the game for the industry. And while 7% may not seem like much, or 9.6%, or 5% over a previous gen model, those, when you're operating a commercial truck fleet like what my boss does, those little tiny percentages add up to big dollars in the pocket. Especially when the price of fuel skyrockets. Just as it did when Joe Biden took office and signed that executive order to stop the permit of the Keystone XL. So, with all the breaking news that's coming out this week, I would encourage you to check your local news sources for details on all this stuff. Go search the product manufacturers, see what might be right for you. And if there's anything that would perhaps pique your interest about trucking, if you're new to the trucking industry, I've got plenty of other episodes on my channel here that you can go check out. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment down below. And I would really appreciate it if we could get that thumbs up to thumbs down ratio a little higher. A few more likes would be greatly appreciated. Until next time, let's make your best trip your next trip as truck technology advances, so that you can keep learning, keep thinking, and keep on trucking. Bye for now.